Hi everybody, how are you today? I hope you're having a good time. White Dragon Horse and Horace and I have a really cool story to tell you. I know you're going to love it. Absolutely love it. It's one of my favorite stories. But first, I'm just going to put Horace and White Dragon Horse down because I have to tell you something. I need both my hands. Oh my gosh, you guys. Oh, my heart was so full today. I was outside talking to my neighbor. We were far apart talking, and then a car drove by my house, and I heard a horn honking and someone calling my name. I was so excited. It was my friend Edith and her son Greg. I haven't seen them for so long. I was so excited. I screamed at them, Edith, Greg. I was so excited. So I know that when we all get back together, our hearts are going to be so happy to see each other. That just made my day today. But anyway, I'm going to tell you a story about a little girl. Her name is Annika. Annika had a big heart. Her heart in her chest was just the kindest heart I ever saw. She used to be in one of my classes. I knew her for a long time. But anyway, Annika one day was walking down a path near her house, and she was with her sister Britta and her brother Matteo and her baby brother Peter and her mummy, of course, right? We have to have our mummy or a daddy or a big person with us. But anyway, they were walking down this path, and it goes along, and there's a bridge that you can go over, and they were near the bridge when all of a sudden something fell. Annika ran over, and she saw that it was a bird, but the poor bird's wing was hurt. He couldn't fly. He had fallen from the tree so far down, and he was hurt. So Annika very carefully picked him up and took him to her house. She put him in a box with a cover on top, a nice soft fabric so he could breathe and smell the fresh air. Oh, the little bird was so happy. And Annika fed him little bits of food every day and made sure his wing was getting better. And finally, one day, the bird was all better. So Annika very carefully with her family went back down that long trail up onto the bridge and let the bird out of the box. The bird flew away, and then it came back, and it said to her, "Chip, chip. Annika, thank you so much for looking after me. I want to give you a present for being so kind. There are two little seeds. Can you see them there? They're little tiny seeds. If you go home and plant them in your garden, something will grow, and it will be a very special prize because you were so kind and so good to me." And the bird flew away. And Annika thought, It kind of reminded her a little bit of a story where a boy got a bean seed and then a beanstalk grew. So, it's just like that story, I wonder. So Annika went home with her family and planted that seed in the dirt, put some dirt on top and some water. The sun shone down on top, and soon it started to grow. And it grew and grew and grew. And inside that plant was a watermelon. Who likes watermelon? I love watermelon, my favorite. Yeah. So Annika, when the watermelon was all big and ripe, she took it, picked it off the plant, and took it to her mummy, and her mummy cut. And when they opened that watermelon up, look what was inside. Treasure. There was gold coins and green coins and jewels. All kinds of coins. Wow. And the bird said it was because she was so kind, right? Wow. It is a good thing to be kind, I think. So she was so happy, and her friends were all happy, and they came and they were talking to her, and the richest man in town, he had so much money. So much money. He came over and he said, "Wow, Annika, you are the luckiest girl I've seen. How did you get so much money and so many treasures? What did you do?" And Annika told him what had happened, that when they were walking with her family down that long path and up onto the bridge, there was a bird that fell from the nest and hurt its wing. And when she looked after the bird and she was kind to him, she fed him and gave him water to drink and a nice safe place to live. After all that, the bird gave her a magic seed. She was so excited, kind of like I was so excited to see my friends today. But anyway, the man thought, I have so much money. I have houses and properties. I don't need anything, but I always want more money. I can do that. I can rescue a bird. So he figured out where Annika lived, and he went down that path. He went straight down up onto the bridge, and he looked up. There was a bird in a nest, but no birds were falling. And he thought, I want money. I want treasure. I'm going to knock that bird down. Is that a kind thing to do? Heavens, no. But he picked up a big rock. It was so big he could barely lift it up. And he stood back and he threw it. Oh my gosh, it hit the bird and knocked the bird down. And the man said, yes, I can rescue that bird. Is he really rescuing the bird though? Did the bird fall down all by itself? You're right, it didn't. Is he being kind? Was he kind? Not one little bit, right? Anyway, he went over and he picked the bird up and he goes, I will look after you, bird, and then you will give me treasure. So he took the bird, he put it under his arm, not gently like Annika did. He kind of just threw it under his arm. He got home, he put it in a box, put a lid on top, poked some holes in the box so there was air. That was kind. And then he would poke food through the holes every day to feed the bird. Is he being kind? Is he being gentle? Is he being friendly? Does he have a kind heart? I don't think so. You're right, he doesn't. He's not a nice guy. But the bird ate the food, peck, 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 drank the water, and stretched his wings, and was well enough to fly. And, like he had done with Annika, the bird said to the man, thank you for looking after me. Thank you for making my wing better. And just like I gave to Annika, here's a seed for you. I hope that you learn from this when this grows, and that you will be kind. And the bird flew away. Was the bird happy? No. But the bird still gave that man who had so much money, who had so much property, who had not one little bit of kind in his heart, he gave him the same seeds he gave Annika. What a nice bird. What a forgiving bird. So the man took those seeds, dug a hole, put the seeds inside, put dirt on top, put water on top, and he waited. And he waited, and he waited. And finally, the plant started to grow, and it grew, and it grew, and it got so big. The man got excited. Yes, I'm going to have so much money. I will be the richest man on earth. And then he went out the next day, and guess what was in his garden? A watermelon, just like the one that had been in Annika's garden. And he went inside and he went, yeah, I'm going to get my knife. I'm going to cut this watermelon right open. And he cut. It was hard to cut. He cut and he cut and he cut and he cut. And then he opened it, and he was getting so excited because there was going to be so much treasure in there. Oh, whoops. What was that? It was worms and dirt on my laptop. And more dirt. Was there treasure in there? Mm-mm. Another worm. Oh dear. Do you see treasure in there? Mm-mm. Why do you suppose that there was treasure for Annika, but there was no treasure for the man who wanted everything? Why do you suppose? Ah, I think you're right. I think you've got it. Yeah, he wasn't being kind to the bird. He hurt the bird. The bird didn't just fall. He hurt that poor bird's body. You're right. And I know that you are so right. And I know that you would all be like Annika, and you would help that bird. You would never hurt the bird, right? Because you have kindness and you have love inside your body. And I am so proud of you for having that kindness and that love. And I'm so glad you have that. So I want you all to have a wonderful day. And I have some exciting stories to tell you next time. We're going to tell some stories about our mummies because Mummy's Day is coming next week. So I have more stories planned for you. Okay, I'll talk to you soon. I love you very much. Have a wonderful day. Bye.